Welcome to the APSC 2026 Current Affairs Briefing. This is a high-density revision covering 25 critical topics with no filler. We are prioritizing 4 specific sectors: state affairs, economy, space, and global summits, to maximize your returns in both the Assam and national exam sections. The Orunodoi 3.0 scheme has launched with a specific focus on women's empowerment through sustained monthly financial assistance. Beneficiary identification is now strictly tied to the National Food Security Act, requiring all enrolled individuals to have Aadhaar-seeded accounts for automatic disbursement. This welfare push aligns with the broader Assam budget, which pairs social spending with large-scale infrastructure projects to drive state growth. By combining these targeted cash transfers with broader economic investments, the state aims to secure long-term socio-economic inclusion for its most vulnerable populations. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the 2025-26 budget, framing the middle class as the primary driver of national consumption. The Ministry of Finance released the 2025-26 Economic Survey on January 30th, providing the prerequisite data for the fiscal roadmap that followed. Legislative updates include the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025, which introduces technology-driven registration to improve the administrative efficiency of Waqf boards. Headquartered in Mumbai, the Reserve Bank of India continues to anchor the national economy by managing the monetary policy framework and maintaining the repo rate at 5.25%. National strategy centers on tax reforms, expanded credit for MSMEs, and a 4.4% fiscal deficit target. ISRO's Gaganyaan program has entered its final testing phase, with the first human spaceflight mission now targeted for the first quarter of 2027. On the solar front, the Aditya L1 mission is providing data on the thermal gap between the sun's surface and its significantly hotter atmosphere. For domestic tech growth, the India AI mission is expanding startup access to compute power by onboarding over 38,000 GPUs through a centralized portal. These indigenous space and computing initiatives collectively advance India's goal of becoming a self-reliant global technology hub. Brazil is the focal point of 2025 diplomacy, hosting both the 17th BRICS Summit in Rio de Janeiro and the COP30 Climate Conference. Indonesia has joined the BRICS bloc, and the new development bank remains headquartered in Shanghai. The COP30 Summit in Belém focused on climate finance, calling for a tripling of adaptation funding and the launch of the Belém mission to 1.5. For growth projections related to these global shifts, refer to the World Economic Outlook published by the International Monetary Fund. Brazil's dual hosting role and the increased participation of Global South nations are the defining themes for this year's international relations questions. Download the revision slide deck and verify these 25 facts before your next mock exam. Focusing on Brazil's summits, ISRO's crewed flight timeline, and Assam's Orunodoi criteria will provide the necessary foundation for the current affairs section.